All of us here at S&G 619 would like to apologize if this podcast is not up to the normal standards you expect from us here. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, welcome to the S&G 619 podcast. I'm your host, Kendrick Lukenbach. Joining me today is Carl Marquardt.
How's it going?
And Michael Probst.
Hey there.
All right, let's start off with sports for the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we've got basketball. We'll be talking about that later. But let's go to Wednesday, May 2nd, where we actually get some real news. Saints player Jonathan Vilma suspended for the 2012 season. Anthony Hargrove suspended for 8 games. Will Smith suspended for 4 games. And Scott Fujita suspended for 3 games. Now, these players are going to challenge their ruling on getting suspended. Carl and Michael, do you agree with these Saints players getting suspended for their involvement in the bounties?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Why is that?
Well, if they took the bribe, you know what I mean? Like, if
you take the bribe, then you do the time.
That made no sense. But if you do the crime, then you do the time.
Well, if you rhymed it, then you rhymed it.
You know what I mean? If they, fully know what they were doing and they agreed to it, then of course they deserve it.
Yeah, especially Jonathan Vilma. He's already come out and said that his hit on Brett Favre that ruined his career. Jonathan Vilma got paid over $100,000 for smashing Brett Favre.
Yeah, I mean, that's just dirt. Getting paid to hit someone, take him out. That's not true sport there. Come on.
Yep. So you guys think it's...
Sportsmanship.
So you guys don't think they have a case at all with the Players Association?
If they agreed and there's proof, then they're guilty.
Do you agree, Michael?
I do.
All right. On to later news on Wednesday.
All right.
San Diego native Junior Seau passed away. Seau was found by a neighbor with a gunshot in his chest.
All right.
They're saying it was a suicide.
All right.
And it's really sad that he would get so depressed with not being able to play football and not being able to do with his life, and that he would kill himself. What's interesting, though, developments in this case, is that Junior Seau had some head problems, some concussion problems, and a lot of other concussed NFL players who have killed themselves have shot themselves in the chest to preserve their brain, which Junior Seau did the same thing. They're saying that his brain is probably going to go to Boston University for research, but what really killed Junior Seau was that he literally was losing his mind from his concussion injuries. Now, do you guys think the NFL really needs to do something about these concussion problems, with Junior Seau being the next player to kill himself because his mind is going crazy?
Well, there's only so much you can do for protecting your skull in such a brutal sport. I mean, you're going to play hard and you want to do good. And injuries do happen, and it doesn't matter how protective of your helmet it is or how much pad fitting you got, there will be injuries.
I guess it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Who has the responsibility of buying the helmets? Because, do you know the Revolution helmet, the ones that you guys had for football?
Yeah.
The ones that you pumped up with air?
Yeah.
If you notice, too, some of the players are using the older ones with the, foam in them, am I right?
Yeah.
So, whose decision is it to get the helmets? Because, is it the players' decisions?
Yeah, it's a Players Association agreement. In their new agreement from last season, they had a new NFL design, which you see on a lot of players like Aaron Rodgers, a lot of the quarterbacks and offensive linemen that are pumped up. But it's these older guys like Junior Seau, guys that played in the 90s and the 80s that are having these brain problems. So we probably won't know for at least 10 to 20 years if these players are getting the protection they need now. But do you guys think they need to take more action? Or should we just wait another 10, 20 years, experiment, and see who else kills themselves?
They need to take more action. I figured the Revolution helmets, the ones that I was talking about that you pump up, were one of the best ones that they made. And it kind of makes me wonder why some of the players don't use them, because some of them don't. They use the older styles.
Huh. Well, then they need to make it,
I think
a priority for everyone to wear those. And I think some of them have gel, too.
Do some of them use older styles?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a choice, why not take it, you know?
Exactly. Anything else to add on to this case?
You gotta kind of go in there with kind of knowing that when you play NFL, you will get hurt one way or another.
Yeah.
But I mean, extra precautions have to be taken, and the players also have to take them. Like, if there's a better helmet out there, they gotta wear it.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen what happens to their brains?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What happens is a normal human brain, if it's preserved, will be pink from all the blood inside of it. But because of these injuries, they're not getting enough blood to their brain. So these brains that they get from the NFL players are actually brown when you cut them open inside. And they're brown because it oxidizes, it loses all the blood when it gets cut open, and it turns brown inside to basically show that their brain rotted away on the inside. It's a very nasty process. Do you guys think that once they cut open Junior Seau's brain, they're going to find a brown brain?
More than likely.
Did any of you guys see Junior Seau's mom on the news when she was grieving?
I did not.
What happened was, right after she saw the body of Junior Seau, she came out to the publicity, and what they weren't expecting was she really broke down and she cried. For those of you that are listening to this, you should all definitely check it out. See his mom's grieving, because it's so sad, and she really just let her heart out on it. She really didn't think that he killed himself. She thought someone did it. And she's asking why would someone kill him? Why would someone hurt him? And she said that she talked to him 2 days ago and he was doing fine and everything. And nobody knew why he was so depressed and why he killed himself. So I'd encourage all the viewers and you guys as well to check that out. And also, 2 days ago, the Oceanside police released Junior Seau's girlfriend when she had found him lying on the ground. And it's a really, really terrifying call that she put into the police. Because she's panting, she doesn't have enough air. And she's having a panic attack while she's talking to the police and trying to get it in. And the lady from the Oceanside police on the other line, literally, you hear her and she thinks it's a joke. She's on there and she's like, what? Junior Seau? What? He's dead? So yeah, you guys should definitely check that out. So yeah, Carl, Michael, do you guys have anything to say about that, even though you haven't seen any of those videos?
Have they figured out who owns the gun?
Him.
Okay, then. Okay. I mean...
It wasn't the girlfriend, I'll tell you that.
No, I know, but like... I don't know. Never mind.
Okay. Michael?
I got none.
Alright. And so... right now, moving on to other news from Wednesday, May 2nd. In an S&G 619 first, we have news about European soccer.
But,
Lionel Messi, a European soccer player, I think from Barcelona, maybe Madrid. I don't really follow soccer.
Yes.
But he set the new European scoring record at 68 goals. He was at 65 going into the game. He got a nice hat trick. Which, for all you Americans that don't know what soccer is, that's 3 goals in a game.
Yes.
And he set the new record at 68 goals. You guys think this is a big deal for European soccer everywhere?
Why didn't he make 69 goals?
Because he didn't want to score 4 goals in the game.
69 is the magic number.
For all you Borderlands fans out there,
Shut up.
you know what I'm talking about. Michael, anything to add on to this great record for European soccer fans everywhere?
He broke a record. That's a pretty big deal. Yeah.
Indeed. So, Mr. Messi, from all of us at S&G 619, congratulations. And, yeah. And in baseball news on Wednesday, May 2nd, Angels pitcher Jared Weaver threw a no-hitter. Now, we're only a month into the season, and we've already had a Chicago White Sox pitcher throw a perfect game, and we've had an Angels pitcher throw a no-hitter. What do you guys think in the steroid era of 2 pitchers at the beginning of the season already throwing no-hitters. We already didn't have a perfect game for 2 years. The last one was in 2010. We had 3 no-hitters last year, but we're already starting off with more. Do you guys expect to see more no-hitters and perfect games?
Oh, yeah. They're pumped.
See what the time tells.
Indeed.
Really, Michael?
Would anyone like to make a prediction on what pitcher is going to be the next one to throw a no-hitter? Just throw it a name. It doesn't matter.
Let me think here.
What about you, Kendrick? Who do you think it is?
Anthony Bass.
All right, Anthony
The
Bass.
Padres.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to see that.
I think maybe that one guy from the Tigers who's really good. Whatever that guy's name is. Yeah. He's a baseball pitcher. He's pretty good. He's on the cover of MLB 2K12.
You're just totally making this up right now.
Justin Verlander. Justin
trying
Verlander of the
just trying to
Detroit
give a name out, huh?
Justin Verlander of the Detroit Tigers. He's going to throw the next
yeah.
no-hitter.
Good job using Google.
No, I actually didn't use Google.
What did you use? Yahoo?
No, the live studio audience here in the studio.
Oh, Parker? What an audience.
All right, moving on to Thursday, May 3rd. Yankees closer and pitcher Mariano Rivera tore his ACL. He actually tore his ACL not during a game, but shagging fly balls in the back of Yankee Stadium.
Shagging flying balls.
Now, Mariano Rivera is going to be out for the season. A lot of people thought this would mean retirement, but it doesn't. He says he'll already be back for next season. Do you guys think it's ridiculous that the best pitcher on the Yankees is out there catching fly balls and he tore his ACL?
The best pitcher
The best pitcher on the team.
is catching fly balls.
Yep.
What a
What?
dumb decision.
He says he does it. He says he does it every batting practice so he can work out, get his cardio going.
Okay, but this isn't batting practice. Wait, was this batting practice or a game?
No, batting practice.
Oh, yeah, that's
Alex
dumb.
Rodriguez hitting some fly balls out to Mariano Rivera, the best pitcher on the Yankees.
I don't know.
He
made a mistake.
if you look at the video, he's running right at the warning track, and he slams right into the fence.
Wouldn't you kind of consider that messing around?
Yeah.
Kind of, because that's not his position.
Yep. But I guess the coach trusted him. He said it's a good cardio workout.
Well, a lot of these ACLs are going around, like Derrick Rose.
Which we
For
will
the
get to
Bulls.
later in basketball.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to rip that apart.
Yes. But,
Yes.
Mariano Rivera's response to all the questions about is he never going to do that workout again, he says he'll be back doing it next season.
What a rebel.
Getting out there, catching fly balls. He's so cool. Yeah. Go Red Sox. Friday, May 4th. We've got boxing news for S&G 619. Not only do we have soccer, but we've got boxing today. Big fight this weekend. Floyd Mayweather versus Miguel Cotto. On the weigh-in on Friday, Floyd Mayweather weighs in at 151 pounds. Miguel Cotto in at 154 pounds. They call Floyd Mayweather Floyd Money Mayweather. He signed a $32 million deal if he wins this match on Sunday. Who do you guys got? Floyd Mayweather or Miguel Cotto?
I've heard a lot about
Manny Pacquiao.
So I'm going to go with him.
With who?
Floyd Mayweather.
All right. What about you, Carl?
Manny Pacquiao.
Thank you. Yes, and I'm going to put my money on Floyd Mayweather. He's going to be doing
Mayweather.
really good for this.
We're not
And
listening.
finally, to finish off the week, Albert Pujols. Big pickup for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They say he's the best player in all of baseball. And his stats for this season, in this last month, he's hitting a batting average of .198. He's got 5 RBIs and no home runs. What do you guys think is wrong with him? Anybody?
Not enough steroids.
What about you, Carl?
He tore his ACL.
Oh,
He tore his ACL like everybody else.
okay. Well, I think Pujols is trying to get used to this new stadium that he's in. He's hitting in different weather than he was in St. Louis. So, I expect him to bounce back in these next couple months before the All-Star break.
Pujol.
I'm thinking at least 15 home runs. But definitely expect him to bounce back. He knows he's the best player in baseball. He knows he's got to bounce back. All right. That's it for regular sports for the week. Now it's time for NBA playoffs. Starting off, in the East, the 76ers are winning the series against the Bulls 2-1. Now, Carl Marquardt would like to tell us all why the Bulls are losing this. Go, Carl. Why are the Bulls losing their series?
Derrick Rose tore his ACL.
Thank you. Thank you. And why?
Because their best player. Because why what?
Why is that a big deal?
Because he's the
Yes.
best player on the team, basically.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
No, he is the best player on the team.
I am wrong.
He's the next Michael Jordan
Oh,
for the Bulls. And
pretty
without him, they get shat on.
Pretty much.
They're playing the Philadelphia 76ers.
And they are.
All right. Next series, the Miami Heat are beating the New York Knicks 3-0 in their series. Do you guys think the Heat are just on fire? All right. I think they're on fire. They're pretty good. Indiana Pacers up over the Magic 3-1 earlier today on Saturday.
Of course you're on fire. They're Heat.
The Pacers won over the Magic earlier today in overtime. The Pacers are up 3-1 over the Magic. We already talked about how Dwight Howard ruined the Magic season by breaking his back. And yeah, Magic are garbage without him. Celtics over the Hawks 2-1. I was expecting the Hawks to win this series, but with Josh Smith out with a leg injury, the Hawks have no chance.
Hold on.
What's up? Okay. In the West, Oklahoma City is beating the defending champion Dallas Mavericks 3-0. Oklahoma City is the favorite to win the West. They're playing some good basketball right now.
We're having him build.
The Lakers are winning over the Nuggets 2-1. And the Spurs are over the Jazz 2-0. And the Clippers are over Memphis 1-1. So let me ask you guys, who do you guys got winning in the East and who do you got winning in the West? Michael?
I'm going with the Heat in the East and probably the Mavericks in the West.
The Mavericks in the West?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're down 3-0 against the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Hey, they can come back.
All right. So Michael Prost has the Mavericks coming back to win the next 4 games against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Carl, who you got?
Heat and Lakers.
Heat and Lakers. Why is that?
Gotta go with my Lakers, and the Heat's always been like a decent team, good team, for the most part.
Okay. So, my prediction for this NBA Finals is, of course, we're going to have the Miami Heat. And I got to go with the upset here, the San Antonio Spurs. Here's why the Spurs are going to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder once they get to the championship game. That's right, the Lakers are not going to beat the Thunder going into the second round. The reason for that is the Thunder are ferocious on offense. They bring the defense, and they're going to shut down Kobe this year. This isn't the Lakers' year. They need to go back. They need to go get a point guard. But the reason the Spurs are going to make it is because all their guys who everyone said are washed out, who are old, look like they're 20 years younger, and they're playing great basketball right now. They've got a great bench with guys coming off like Rookie of the Year candidate Kawhi Leonard from San Diego State. And they've also got Tony Parker on fire an MVP candidate. They got Tim Duncan looking better than he's ever had. Manu Ginobili's playing great defense. He's shooting on offense. The Spurs are going to beat the Thunder. They're going to be able to hold them on defense, and they're going to go to the championship. But the Heat are going to win. LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Mario Chalmers, all those guys, it's their year. And they're going to get the first of the 6 championships that LeBron James promised us. And right now, as we're recording, the Los Angeles Clippers and the Memphis Grizzlies are playing. Michael, what's the score there right now?
Score right now is we're in the second quarter. LA Clippers up 44 to Memphis 40.
Thank you. Later today, probably when you're listening to this, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks will be playing tonight. And we're going to find out if the Mavericks can make their comeback that Michael has predicted. And the Indiana Pacers and the Magic already had their game this morning. And Clippers and Grizzlies are playing right now. And that's it for sports. We'll be right back with gaming. We've got some late updates for you. The winner of the Kentucky Derby today is I'll Have Another. The Los Angeles Clippers would beat the Memphis Grizzlies 87-86. And now it's time for a question for Mom. Mom, the question is, what do you think about the new Skyrim DLC?
You are not getting that.
And now it's time for a question for Parker. Parker, the question is, who's going to win the NBA championship? Welcome back to the S&G 619 podcast. I'm Kendrick Lukenbach. With me still, Carl Marquardt.
Hey.
And Michael Probst.
Go.
Now it's time for gaming. Monday, April 30th. Skyrim now has a new update for all Xbox users. You get to use your Kinect while you're playing Skyrim. They promised us over 500 voice commands. You can talk your shouts. You can sort your inventory. You can talk to people. What do you guys think? Is this what all the fans have been asking for?
Man, they should have brought that out when the game first came out. You know how much easier that would have been than pausing the game and always having to choose what shouts you want to say? Stuff like that, you know?
And you can quick save and quick load.
Oh shit, quick load! Yeah, that's good.
Fuck.
Screaming at your Kinect at the top of the lungs because it can't hear you.
Oh, sure, God damn it.
I need to still try it, but I think it's actually really cool because it was really good for Mass Effect, you know? Like, I can only imagine what it'd be like for Skyrim, but,
Better with Kinect.
you know, Skyrim, I already beat it. Like, you know, it'd just be a pain to go back in there and just to try out those shouts, you know what I mean?
What's interesting about what Michael just did, though, Michael did the whole Fus Roda. What's really stupid that they did was if you want the most powerful shout, it's not Fus Roda. You have to say Unrelenting Force.
You don't say it the dragon language way?
You can say the dragon language, but it won't be as powerful as if you said Fus Roda. I mean, Unrelenting Force.
Oh, you're talking about two different shouts, okay.
That's the same shout. If you say
thought
Fus
Fus-
Roda, it would knock over like 5 people. If you say Unrelenting Force, it knocks over like 15.
Why? Because it doesn't recognize the rest of what you're saying?
No, it's make it easier for everyone so they don't have to memorize the dragon language.
I've memorized the dragon language. That'd be fun.
Nerd!
Speaking of which, I'll probably go do that when we're done here. I want to try it.
Chicken. Why you kill chicken?
How do you feel about it, Kendrick?
It's okay. Depends on what the user is looking for. I live in a house with a lot of people, and they're always walking in and out of the room I'm in, so I'm not gonna get, you know, one-on-one voice commands with my Kinect. So yeah.
Don't connect.
I mean, it's
Don't
free.
use the Connect unless you want to get laid.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Tuesday, May 1st.
Tuesday.
The Skyrim Tuesday. Or should we go Mr. Edelin? Tuesday.
Tuesday. Parker, shut up. Shut your live studio audience up.
Tuesday, May 1st. The Skyrim news we've all been waiting for. The new DLC is called Dawnguard. as predicted in the very first S&G video, Dawnguard is going to have
Stormcloaks.
Yes, more Stormcloaks for you, Kevin.
Stormcloaks.
It will have crossbows. It will have a new companion. It will have frost elves.
Dragon Mount.
It will have a new world. But that's all we know. That's all.
Dragon Mount.
It's called Dawnguard. It's coming out soon.
Is it?
I don't know. We don't know.
Can
It's called Dawnguard. There's a picture up on Facebook. It's the Dragonborn with his eyes lit. I'm thinking there's maybe, I don't know, laser vision or something. It's called Dawnguard. We have a picture. And there's crossbows. Dawnguard.
Okay.
Stormcloaks.
And in the NBA Finals premiere, 6:30 Pacific time, Los Angeles Lakers, we've got the Black Ops 2 reveal trailer. Spoiler alert. It sucks. Carl, Michael, what's up? What do you guys see in the trailer that you like?
It's in the future.
I'm waiting for a $20 price decrease before I buy it.
I'm waiting for it used.
Yeah, seriously.
Unless there's an online pass. Here's looking at you, EA.
But
seriously, Michael, so it's in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what did you notice from the trailer? What, got any vehicles?
In the future, you can ride horses.
Yes. The key vehicle for Call of Duty is horses. So, here's the deal with the story for Black Ops 2. It's a direct sequel to Black Ops. It's a direct sequel to Black Ops 1. It takes place in 2025. There's a Cold War going on against the United States and China. The Cold War perspective from 2025 is actually the same as the Cold War from the 80s. Now, the Cold War from the 80s had the guy who's crazy in the first game. What's his name? Mason? Was his name Mason? Mason. Okay. You're going to play as Mason in these flashbacks to the first Cold War with Sergeant Woods, who we all thought was dead but is apparently alive. Now, going into 2025, you're playing as Mason's son, who still has Woods. Woods is still alive from the Vietnam War. So he talks to Woods, and Woods tells him all about the Cold War. And apparently what happened in the Cold War in the 80s affects what's going on in 2025.
Wait, didn't Woods die?
Yeah, he's alive. He's that old guy at the beginning of the trailer.
I thought he died, though.
I thought he did, too.
Wait, what point did he die? I don't even remember. That's how bad Black Ops was. When did he die?
I don't know. We don't remember.
When did he die?
I don't remember.
Black Ops sucks. It sucks. But basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to fight the Cold War. This new Cold War, 2025. And that's what's going to be going on. There's going to be robots. There's going to be aliens. It looks like Terminator. Looks pretty dumb. Looks pretty dumb. They're also going to have, along with the multiplayer, a new thing similar to the Assassin's Creed system where you'd send out your assassins that are going to be deployable missions, similar to the war assets in Mass Effect. You're going to send out your soldiers onto missions, and depending on your success of these missions and how many soldiers you send out, will change the ending to a Call of Duty game. They're promising 8 endings to Black Ops 2. What do you guys think?
I'm not getting it.
Are we playing Fallout? Goodness.
Yeah. So they got horses. Oh yeah, the horses aren't in 2025. That's in the 80s. That's going to be a part about CIA operatives when they trained the Mujahideen in Afghanistan. And for all of you that don't know, you can play Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising. And that has the whole story about the Mujahideen led by Osama bin Laden, who was trained by the CIA to use AK-47s and other weapons to take back Afghanistan from the Russians. 21 years later, 9/11. So thanks, CIA. And that's what's going to happen in Black Ops 2. You're gonna meet Osama bin Laden. You're gonna work alongside him, and you're gonna ride horses around the desert.
Dickhead. Come on, man. Proof.
You're gonna have to censor that out.
Yeah, we are. Wednesday, May 2nd. Halo 4 news. The UNSC weapons have been announced. We've got the assault rifle. We've got the battle rifle. We've got the DMR. We've got the rocket launcher.
Battle rifle.
But a brand new gun. We've got a railgun.
Rifle?
A railgun.
A battle rifle.
Is there a pistol?
There's a battle rifle.
There's a
Oh,
railgun.
battle rifle. Okay.
There's
There's
a-
battle rifle.
Okay, Thursday, May 3rd. Thursday, May 3rd, a screenshot was released for Black Ops 2 Zombies. This screenshot is
Your shot.
a chick, probably Sarah Michelle Gellar,
Oh yeah.
with a shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Zombies. What do you think?
One of my zombies was her. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I definitely love Call of the Dead. I always had to play with her. As her.
Anyhow,
The big announcement on Thursday, May 3rd. Okay, before we get to that, there's a new Xbox 360 coming out, guys.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I saw that.
It's going to be $99,
What?
but here's the kicker. $99 with a 2-year contract, $15 a month for your Xbox Live Gold. If you don't pay your contract, your Xbox Live gets terminated. This totals at $487. You're
Yeah,
buying
okay, well,
you'll be
what's
buying
the business?
a 4GB Xbox with a Kinect, with Kinect Sports and Kinect Adventures and a controller. $487.
Why would you do that?
What do you guys think? Are they ripping the gaming community off by releasing this?
Yes.
They're trying to make it sound good for families who don't read and know stuff about Xbox. So it's like, oh, that's a good deal. $99, $15 a month. Oh, yeah, good deal. No, not really.
But it goes even deeper. The rumor about this one is that it's not for the Xbox 360, but it's the price planned model for the new Xbox 720.
Oh my god.
Would you guys buy an Xbox 720 if you had to buy a monthly contract for it?
Maybe.
Carl?
It's a lot of money, but to be honest, how much was the Xbox when it first came out? Like $500?
Yeah.
$300? I don't know.
$400.
It's one of those things where it's like, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all rumors for now.
I don't think it'll happen.
Finally, the news on Thursday. There is an announced expansion pack for Saints Row 3.
Show you my expansion pack.
This expansion pack is going to be a brand new city with aliens, and your character for Saints Row 3 is going to be able to get superpowers. This expansion pack will be available for the low price of $29.99. And for all of you that bought the Saints Row 3 Season Pass, like my dear old brother Parker Lukenbach, this expansion pack does not count for your Season Pass. So congratulations. You bought a $20 Season Pass for nothing, and you got to buy a $30 expansion. Carl, Michael, is this a ripoff?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
that's all Parker right there. That's all Parker.
Come on, Parker.
Go,
Come on.
put him up to the mic. Let's hear his
Come,
opinion on
come
this.
tell us. Come tell us all what you think.
This is the live studio
In
audience.
this DLC, you get a brand new game, and it is $30. That sounds good to me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks, Parker.
And we all know Parker's gonna buy it because he buys everything on live.
Yeah.
He has an unlimited supply of freaking Microsoft points somehow. Gosh.
But the big news from this week, on the brand new cover of Game Informer, the brand new game Elder Scrolls Online.
Online.
Elder Scrolls Online, everybody.
There's,
Man, I wish they made Skyrim like Red Dead Redemption. Man.
how do we know that Dawnguard isn't a PvP expansion?
Because
What-
they said it's DLC.
Okay, they could still put in an online arena.
I wish, oh man, I hope Fallout 4 is online. I'm just thinking about it. Me and Michael and you would rip that up.
Yeah, we would. Back to Elder Scrolls Online, though. This is going to be an MMO, an MMORPG. It's going to be an MMORPG, Artard. An MMORPG for PC and Mac.
They're going to have the fight.
That's right, Mac users. Coming to iOS. And it's being made by a company called, I think, Square Equinox?
This goes out to you and Biz O'Shank.
Xenix Fire?
You and your Mac.
Xenix Fire something? They made a game called Conquest a long time ago. That was all... No, that's Square Enix.
Yes, Square Equinox.
No, Square Enix is making this game.
But
They made Final Fantasy X.
You played Conquest, Michael?
which one?
Conquest.
They did.
Conquest.
Yeah, you
On
played that?
Battlefield?
I don't. What? Wait, what? What was the question?
Have you played Conquest?
On Battlefield.
No. Yes. No. I don't remember.
All right. Well,
There's the conversation.
Elder Scrolls Online is going to be in your mailboxes, the new issue of Game Informer. Check it out. Now, here's a new thing that we're going to do on the podcast is I'm going to round up the new games that are out on the Xbox Live Arcade. Out this week, Fable Heroes 5.0 from IGN. Sounds like it sucks. Another Fable game that sucks. You guys played this game?
No.
Alright, well, I tried it out, and it sounds cool when, in theory, on paper, when you read about it. It's a 4-player co-op Fable game that's cartoony. Kind of, they look like Legos and puppets mixed together. And you fight hordes of enemies through the levels. It sounds cool, but it turns out it sucks. It looks like crap. And the gameplay isn't very good to get your friends online. Takes a long time. So yeah, Fable Heroes, don't pick it up. But if you're a fan of games like League of Legends, Dota, tower defense games, you're going to want to check out a new game called Awesome Knots. Awesome Knots is a 2D side-scrolling strategy game where you're going to set down turrets, you're going to build robots, and you're going to defend yourself from waves and waves of enemies. So for fans of those games and you wanted to have one on your console, you can check that out. Finally, the big game that was released last Friday, Walking Dead the game, Episode 1. I've played it, and it's awesome. Carl, Michael, what do you guys think about the Walking Dead game?
I'm looking forward to playing it once I actually get to play it, because I love the TV series.
Carl, what do you think about the trial?
It was actually better than I expected.
Yeah? How did you go in it? What were your choices that you made?
I did daytime.
Okay.
I did everything the right way.
The right way. Alright, so what Carl is saying that he played the right way.
Like I did all the choices like in like real life that you would do. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
You know like when they're like, "Who are you?" And it's like I'm just some guy. Like like I didn't say like I was the neighbor.
Yeah.
And like with the little girl, like
you were nice to her.
Yeah, like I tried to.
And like you didn't tell her parents were dead. You said you'd find them, all that.
Yeah, like I was like, "Where are your parents at?" And she's like, "There, I don't know." Game's pretty trippy, especially the way. Like I guess the game's fun because like you can like get interactive with the storyline, but the weird part was just like the way to fight, how you had to like move the cursor over stuff. Like that was just really.
Oh, I like
really
that.
Different.
I like that because.
It's kind of like investigating.
Yeah,
RPG.
it's an action adventure game, and it's made by Telltale, who they've made games like. Have you guys played Secret of Monkey Island? Sam and Max, Back to the Future of the game. They're all like that. They're made for PC, point-and-click adventure games where you click on everything on the screen, you find out what it is. So they've mixed that along with an action-y thing. And what Carl's talking about when you move the cursor is that when a zombie's charging at you, your cursor's going to be in the top left of the screen, and the zombie's going to be on the right. And you got to quickly move your cursor down, get that zombie, and kill it, or else you're going to be dead.
Yeah, I was tripping out on that part. I was like, come on, come on, come on.
What's really cool is, I don't know if you found this, Carl, but when you walk into the kitchen, do you remember tripping on a blood spot?
Yeah.
Did you slip on it when you walked into it?
No, I checked it out first. Like, he
Okay.
bent down and looked at it, and then he tripped on it, and I'm just kind of like, really? You're an idiot. Did you not see? You just looked at it.
If you don't bend down and look at it, and you just walk in and slip on it, then he'll have that blood on him for the entire game, which is hilarious. The game takes place over 2 days and 2 nights, and he didn't change his clothes or wash the blood off of him, which is really funny.
That kind of situation you wouldn't anyway. I mean, well, you could, but now it costs 500 Microsoft points. How much?
400, and it's $5.
And now, is that for episode 1 or for all 4 episodes?
No, every episode's going to be 400 Microsoft points.
Did you buy it?
Yep.
I'm a little tempted to, because I bought Microsoft points to watch Southland, and I have 460 left.
Well, I would definitely encourage you to play it. We're
Are there
actually
achievements?
Yep. And here's the great part. The achievements are 100 gamer score for each. You can get an easy 100% in this game because the achievements are for the story.
It sounds just like MLB 2K6 that Kevin was too stupid and lost. There's only 5 achievements.
Yeah.
But when you got all of them, you got 1,000. Each of them were worth 200, right?
Xbox games are worth 400 now.
What do you... Xbox what?
Xbox arcade games released from this point on 200 gamer score.
Oh.
But now they're going to be 400 gamer score, and Walking Dead is the first Xbox arcade game to have 500 gamer score.
Sick.
But
Ill and sick.
Carl, I definitely encourage you to try this game out. We'll be planning a S&G 619 playthrough of Walking Dead, and we're either going to have Michael Probst on the controls, or, which I think would be even funnier, to have Steven Tardif on the controls. And we're going to have Steven play this game. So we'll have a playthrough of Walking Dead for sure. Depending on who it is, we'll see. But what's great about what Carl said is that he played the game the way he thought he should play it. At the end of your Walking Dead episode 1, you get a preview for episode 2, and it's custom to how you played the game. And what's great is you don't know if you're playing it good, if you're playing it bad, or if you're playing it neutral yet. You just don't know. Because you're making people angry, you're making friends, but you're left on this suspense of trying to figure out, did I really do that good? Did I do it better? Should I go back and play it again? And at the end of the game, you get a percentage sheet from all the players who played it to see what their choices were. And you can decide for yourself what's good, what's bad. I've played the game twice. I've played it what I think is good and what I think is bad. And what I've noticed from the differences going into the next game is that on my good playthrough, the little girl that you take care of, Clementine, she's really bonded with my character. And she knows I'm going to take care of her. And I'm friends with a family who is really my ally, and we're going to be there for each other. And there's a bad guy, an old guy, who hates my guts. Now, on my bad playthrough, the little girl hates me. She doesn't think my character is a good guy. She's kind of scared, but she knows that she has to, stay with someone until she finds her parents. And the family who I'm friends with on my good playthrough, they hate me. And then this guy who is, I guess, a leader of the bandits, or is friends with bandits, he wants me to join his gang of bandits. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out through 5 episodes. And it might be better than Mass Effect through how your choices play out. We'll have to see, but it might be better than Mass Effect. So yeah, definitely pick it up. It's an awesome game. I'd encourage, if you're a fan of the TV show, it's a lot like the TV show, you'll notice characters popping up. And if you're a fan of the comic book, it's made in a cel-shaded style to be more like the comic book. And if you just like zombie games, it's an awesome game too. It's the first zombie game where you can actually make a choice and change what happens. And one great thing about Walking Dead is they don't fight tons and tons of zombies. You fight one zombie at a time, and it's a really emotional thing, which is really cool. Anything else you guys got to say about Walking Dead the game?
You said it all.
All right, so we'll have an S&G 619 playthrough of that coming out. Once we all play it, I'd like to make an episode of our new series that is in development right now, Spoiler Alert. I'd love to do episodes of Spoiler Alert that are for the Walking Dead games. So look forward to that. Our first episode of Spoiler Alert, which will be coming out real soon, will be about Mass Effect 3. It'll be me and Carl and anyone else who would like to talk about Mass Effect 3. And if you have Skype on your computer and you're open on a Saturday, come talk to us about Mass Effect. Leave us a comment below. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We'll have daily updates. Let us know what you thought about this podcast. And that's our show for the S&G 619 podcast. Thanks for joining us. Michael, Carl, any final words?
Thanks for listening. Catch you next
Keep
time.
on gaming, everybody. Just keep on gaming.
All right. For Michael Probst and Carl Marquardt, I'd like to thank them for being on the show today. I'm Kendrick Luckenbach. Stay classy, San Diego.
One of them is free, and you can use them for only 30 days.
Testing,
30
testing.
minutes,
1, 2,
30
3.
minutes.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Test,
Why
1,
does
2, 3.
Skype echo?
Test, 1, 2, 3. Michael, can you hear me?
I can.
Carl, can you hear me?